So I decided to put a challenge on myself. I have the goal to be able to do longer videos for YouTube, but I feel for that I need to get more comfortable with talking. And I have such difficulty talking. In my mind, I have this like string of consciousness, conversation inside my head so easily. Um, but sometimes it's not really words and it's more like pictures, like a video, like scenes. It can be literally a scene of something that just happened and it replays in my mind. Um, if you ever see me with a blank stare, kind of like from That's So Raven, where all of a sudden she sees something, that's me. But instead of the future, I'm seeing the past. Anyways, whenever I do my voiceovers, I can do about a minute of speaking because I try to keep my TikToks at a minute. Um, but anything more, I find it very difficult. And with YouTube, it's a platform made for longer videos. So I really want to get comfortable with being able to talk more and just like being able to get out more smoothly what I want to say. A lot of times, my issue is that I lose the words, the train of thought, and we could probably be just sitting here for a full minute of me trying to think of the word that I want to say. And the issue with that is probably because I'm so particular with my meaning that I want to find the perfect word. And then it's horrible whenever I lose the word in the English I'm speaking and that word is coming up in another language. I would say bilingual. I speak English and Spanish, but I love languages, and so I'm always trying to dabble in languages. Vietnamese is one that I've been focusing on for quite a few years, but most recently I've been learning Turkish. So I hate it when, well, anyways, that's another topic. But unless I want to continue. Unless I want to continue that stream of consciousness, because that's literally what's going on in my brain. Everything is connected some way or another. And I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes all of this is happening in my brain, and someone will ask, "What are you thinking about?" And it's like, I can't really tell you in that moment what I was thinking about because it started with this first train of thought that led to this and that and this and that to what I'm currently thinking about. And what I'm currently thinking about is very like a fleeting thought that I can't really say that I'm thinking about it because it's something that's just like passing through my mind on this train. And so I end up saying nothing. But if it's someone that I'm really comfortable with, then I could probably say start from the beginning. I've had people, okay, I think another reason why I don't feel comfortable like just speaking my thoughts, because especially when there's like a question and you're always thinking, well, it depends, or I think this happens a lot with certain type of communicators, but it's also very common in the Hispanic community. The way we communicate, it's always a story. Like if someone's trying to explain to you what happened, they have to start from the beginning because it's just like all connected. And I don't know, just for us, it makes sense to explain it that way. Well, I forgot why I was mentioning this. Oh yeah, and so people have told me like they get annoyed that I don't just answer the question directly. And I've always felt I'm kind of like a can be a naturally direct speaker, but now I'm realizing that I was probably made to be like that because maybe people didn't like the way that I explained things. But yeah, they told me like, why is everything a story with you? And they weren't like being too malicious, but I think it really was irking them that They asked me a question, I went into a story to explain it. They asked me another question, and like, there's this always nuance to the answers. And yes, I can't just be direct, but there was a moment in my life where I don't know, I think all of the flavor was gone and I was very plain person in to just be direct. So yeah, I think I want to find that again, that comfortableness to just be able to talk and the freedom to explain. Okay, another reason I think why I just learned to be direct, um because I'm not gonna specify, but anyways, there's people where you kind of feel like they don't really care or want to know the answer to the question that they just asked, but it could be their own mind is a wandering type of mind. um but you notice that if you were to go into the story, they won't pay attention to you long enough to listen or understand. So with certain people, it's better to just be direct and to the point. Anyways, that's day one. Um, I want to do this every day, and I'll do it every day for 30 days. And we'll see if I can finally start posting YouTube videos of my art and talking.